Um, I wanted a dog because for reasons. I don't know. I'm an animal person, so I thought, you know, one lived at my house. That'd be pretty cool.
Do it.
Chewbacca
Do
Chalupa.
it.
All right.
When we had lost our Labrador, and he was depressed after she passed away, and so we thought we'd get him another female. That's how we ended up with him.
And now he's more depressed.
When my daughter wanted to adopt this street dog, I said, under no circumstances are we taking this dog to Canada, because the expense was going to be ridiculous. So she said, no, that's fine, Dad. So the dog moved in with us in Nicaragua, and all of a sudden things had changed, and Oso was going to Canada with us. And we needed to buy a dog carrier. There are no thrift stores like we have in Canada, where you go buy a used one. No, you have to buy a brand new, very expensive dog carrier. And then we had to buy a very expensive ticket for the dog. And then we had to spend a fortune on shots and tests and physicals, and it was completely out of control. What did it cost? You know, probably less than $1,000. But my ticket was $480. So it you know, the dog cost twice as much as and my ticket was return for $480. So the dog cost twice as much, 4 times as much.
We don't buy a lot of toys and things like that, most just food. And we wouldn't go to a pet store because they're really expensive. We generally just go to Costco or something, buy the big giant size bag.
Well, the pet store. Now, I used to buy dog food, bags of dog food. Seemed pretty cheap. I was happy. I think it was my father-in-law or my neighbor or somebody came in the house and looked at the food and said, "You don't feed your dog that, do you?" I said, "Yes." "Oh, that's terrible food. You need to buy much better food for your dog." So now I think we spend more money on his food than we do on my food at this point. My friend looks after our dog, and he buys Oso, like veal and just incredible food. And I can't believe the cost of the food for the dog. It just completely baffles my mind. I often ask my friend, Tim, if I could have some of the dog food, because it looks really good. But so far he hasn't given me any, but I'm hoping that I will get some of Oso's food someday.
Well, we bought him steps to get up on the bed, but he doesn't use them.
Yeah, he won't use it, just to save his back.
He had serious hip problems. So we took him to a vet. We got a prescription of extremely expensive medications. We gave him the medications. I mean, I'm not sure if the medications worked, but I know if they had have worked, he was supposed to stay on them. So it would have cost, a couple of $1,000s a year in medication. So, but he didn't really seem to do much. So we took him off the medication. And then the vet said, well, then really what he needs is surgery and to replace his back hip. I was like, surgery, cool. How much is surgery? And we got estimates anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000. And I said, well, we're not doing any surgery. And, maybe if Oso stops being fed hot dogs, he'll lose some weight and maybe he'll be able to walk again. We did not go for the surgery. We took him off his expensive medications. We gave him aspirin for a little while, but now we don't give him anything. He's in better health than he's ever been.
$800 for Chewy had to have 6 teeth removed, and they charged us $800 for that. Yeah, that was pretty bad. And he's had a subsequent more teeth out, and that was $300. We went to a different vet.
After the first year we got our dog, she couldn't stop running after her tail, and we thought something was wrong, so we took her to the vet. And the vet said she had ticks, and he tried to sell us shampoo and the conditioner and the detergent for the carpet and a spray, and it cost a couple of $100. And so, I mean, we didn't pay. We only bought the shampoo, and I mean, we went back home, and it turned out she didn't have anything.
This guy wore a tux to our daughter's wedding. He looked very handsome. He didn't like the hat. He has. They both have coats for the winter, but that's about it. They don't.
Well, my brother sends this guy outfits.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He has a Sherlock Holmes cape and hat. He also has a yellow raincoat.
That's right.
But he doesn't wear them.
He hates them.
I think somebody gave Oso a winter coat, which, at that time I needed a winter coat. But I didn't get a winter coat. No, Oso got the winter coat. So, I mean, I love Oso, but I think sometimes it just goes a little bit too far, this whole pet thing.
That's a hard question. I mean, is there a limit to how much we'll do? I guess it would depend on the result. If the dogs had cancer and you're just giving them a month or something, I don't think I would do that. But we did, when we had our lab, we did spend about $5,000 on her leg, and it gave her a couple of years. So. But I've heard of people spending tens of thousands on chemotherapy. I wouldn't. I have heard of that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some people will do anything for their dogs.